Pisces, welcome to my channel and welcome to your February love reading. Let's see what February is bringing in for you guys in love, commitments, partnerships, things of that nature, Pisces. So let's see. As you know, I would really love a flipper. Let's see if we can get one to pop out. Otherwise, we will pluck them. So let's see. Let's give it a couple more tries, Pisces, and then I will let you go. All right, let's see. Nope. Let's go one more. See what we can do. Spirit, give us a flipper. All right, one more time, Pisces. One more time. All right, give up. Let's see what we have here. So we have the Chariot. So Pisces, this is the energy of moving forward, moving on, taking control, of a situation. So for some of you, you are trying to gain control over your love life and what is going on and around, whether this is changes, whether this is moving on into a commitment, moving away from a commitment. We don't know. So let's see what we have. Oh, and we have the Wheel. So you are moving on to some type of change. So there is a change that is happening in your love life. So I do feel for some of you there has been some type of pause or timeout, or Pisces, that you've been reflecting on which way you should go. Whether you should move on from a relationship or whether you should try to hang in there. But I do feel that you've been spending some time in thought and you've been spending some time alone in some way, shape, or another. Whether you have moved on for somebody and there's been some type of change, or somebody has moved on from you and there's been some type of change, Pisces. But I do feel that there has been a moment here where things have been slow or even silent, and now things are starting to move, and that there is some type of change coming in, whether for the positive or maybe for the negative, if that is a thing. But nevertheless, there is something here that is changing, because you have this Wheel here. So this is some type of change, and you can say that it's destined or not, but I do feel that the Wheel does bring an energy of change, and so does this Chariot. Something is moving on or moving forward that is orchestrating some type of change. So you got emotional storm here, Pisces. So something has come up. There's been some type of change that has occurred that has affected you in some type of way. I do feel that this may have been a little heavy on you, Pisces, and it has caused you some type of confusion and uncertainty, and right now you may be unclear because you have confusion here and you also have karma. So with the Wheel of Fortune here and this Karma card, I feel as though there may be some type of debt that is being repaid in some way, shape, or form. With the Wheel here and Karma, this definitely screams cause and effect. So if you're going through some changes in your love life, Pisces, I ain't trying to be negative, but this may be something that is meant to happen. There's a whole justice, type of feeling, here with this. So maybe, whatever is happening for a reason. Maybe this is because of maybe something that you may have done in the past, or someone has done to you in the past, or maybe this is the other person. Maybe there is some type of karma that the other person has coming in, that has caused some type of turmoil for them or for you in some type of way. But we definitely have some heavy energies coming in here with the Wheel and Karma. Karma, often screams soulmate, kind of energy. So there is something that is happening, that is changing, that it has consequences connected to it. So let's see what else we get for you, Pisces, okay? Yeah, so the Star card, that was, some just said pick it up. The Star card is here, you know, so definitely this could be an Aquarius. It was just kind of sitting there, so I don't know what something said, pick it up. I picked it up, you know, so there is a healing energy here that is in this reading, okay, with the Star here. Or again, this could be an air sign, or like I said, it could definitely be an Aquarius. So you got hopelessness. So this reading, you know, is definitely, you know, coming in with some very heavy energy. So somebody is feeling hopeless, period. That's what the card says, right? You know, almost falling apart, you know, so to speak, or, you know, in despair. You know, I feel a very heavy, sad energy here for you, Pisces, or from someone else that may have come in because of some differences, because you have conflict here. So there could have been some changes that have come in due to some clashes, differences, maybe even some things that have to deal with, you know, incompatibility, you know, to some extent. Let's see what else we have here for you. We have spying. Interesting. And so I don't really feel an energy of spying, but the card is here. So Pisces, someone could be spying on you or exchange the energies as they see fit. But I do feel like mostly there's been some information that, you know, maybe you have found out, or that you have maybe become aware of, you know, and it could be about maybe differences, like information that, you know, maybe someone said something to you that, you know, kind of made you feel hopeless, or maybe information that somebody, you know, may have been holding back, maybe watching, and, you know, or watching you, Pisces, and maybe not maybe putting this information forward, so to speak, because on this card here, you know, there's a person, like, you know, peeking through a hole, you know, almost watching, you know. It's not spying in a way as where, you know, they're being creepy, but maybe just, you know, just honestly, you know, watching you, or maybe you're watching them, maybe to see, you know, where this goes, or maybe this person, you know, like I said, has been watching you, because with this confusion here, there's a strong possibility that someone has been, you know, unclear about something, and maybe watching and listening, and has given this person the ability, you know, to kind of get answers to questions that may not have been clear to them, or this is you. Okay, let's see what we have here. Fantasy. Okay, let's see what else. There's the soulmate. Felt that here. Kind of had that soulmate energy. And just said that, I believe I said that earlier. I don't really remember, but and let's see. Oh, all right. Let's get one more, and then we will. I said one more. Let's get one more in here. Here we go. All right, Pisces. So what do we have here? So we have fantasy, we have soulmates, we have pain, and we have ecstasy. So let's just make this clear by these cards. I do feel like, you know, there is a infatuation here with somebody, you know, because we got fantasy and we have ecstasy here. So, you know, this connection is a strong connection. I feel like there is a deep love here, and not just love, but, you know, this person, you know, could possibly be excited by you, Pisces, or, you know, you excite them. I do feel like, you know, maybe there is, you know, with this spying card here in fantasy, like maybe you or someone is dreaming about, you know, a life with you, really imagining about how fantastic, you know, things would be, you know, if there weren't so many differences or conflict here. Like, I feel like something, you know, has gotten in the way. Like, there's been some type of change that has made someone cautious, or, you know, or change that has made someone cause hurt, because you have pain here. And there's also someone, you know, I do feel that, you know, feels afraid, maybe afraid of loss, maybe loss of a connection here, maybe the change in a connection. I mean, there's a lot of energy going on here. I feel again, like there is a strong, deep connection between two people here. But I definitely know for a fact with this Chariot here and this Wheel of Fortune that there has been some type of change. It's been some type of um, even loss, possibly, of some kind. And it's loss of something that that you feel like has been good for you. Maybe this you lost something that you've had some good times with, because you have this ecstasy card here. Like whoever this person is, makes you feel good, Pisces, or you make them feel good. But I do feel like with pain and hopelessness here, that there was something that potentially it has fallen apart, or potentially will fall apart. Um, that's just, kind of what is in front of us right now. So let's see what else we have here for you, Pisces. What else for Pisces? Why is karma here? We know why karma here, because the soulmate is here. Like, I'm not surprised that when you have soulmates and you have karma, mingling with each other, in a reading, that there's not some type of strong connection. And sometimes with soulmates, you will find pain and confusion and things like that, because, soulmates tend to bring about, that kind of energy, because the majority of the time when you're dealing with a soulmate, you're not dealing with them just because you're dealing with them, or you've come across these people because they're either here to teach you something, or they're come to bring you a blessing, something beautiful, something that you can cherish. But it doesn't necessarily make it perfect. But Pisces, there is confusion here, there's pain here. Oh shit, and there's a bitch here too, because we have that here. So Pisces, you may feel like somebody is a bee. The card literally says that. You may feel like maybe this person says something to you because you got afflicted here, that maybe bothers you in some kind of way, or ticked you off in some kind of way. Maybe someone expressed something to you that that hurt. Maybe they said something to you, and I think I mentioned it earlier, that maybe someone said something to you that that hurts you in some way, and you may be looking at this person like, damn, did you have to be that tacky about it, and things like that. So whoever this is, Pisces, because you have old flame here, so this is somebody that you may have spent some considerable time about, or maybe somebody from your past with soulmate here and old flame here. It definitely could be, like I said, it's a soulmate, or somebody that you've been around or been with before. You have desperate here, and you have bleeding heart. So somebody here could be desperate. Somebody could be pouring their heart out to someone, Pisces, whether this is you or somebody else. Maybe you are trying to prevent an ending. Maybe you're trying to express yourself, explain yourself. Maybe you're feeling afflicted because maybe, like I said, there's been some communication or some type of possible separation. I don't see separation here, but I do feel like something has caused someone some type of pain and conflict. And desperate being here, some of you may be trying to hold on to someone or something because of that reason. Maybe you're just feeling desperate right now, or maybe someone is bugging you. Maybe they're desperate. Maybe they're pouring their heart out to you. Listen to me. I love you. Don't leave me. Let's work on this. Whatever the case may be. But with desperate here, there is an energy of trying to hold on to something that may potentially be slipping away, or feeling like it is. This is a very interesting reading, Pisces. It really is. So you got embrace. All right. Again, I feel like maybe, you're trying to hold on, to someone, or someone is trying to hold on to you. You have overindulgence. So, someone could be, trying to take their mind off of this pain, off of this hopelessness, off of this situation. Maybe you could be, or someone could be eating too much, drinking too much, or even worrying too much about this connection here, which I honestly, Pisces, wouldn't really worry about it at all, because at the end of the day, with the wheel here, I do feel like whatever is meant to be is going to be, with the wheel here. This is a major arcana card. It's not like This is somebody energy, where they change their mind, changing by changing their thoughts, it kind of changes the situation. And although that is a real thing, people can change their mind, change their heart, and all that, but the end result will be this will, right? There's something that's going to change and transpire that is going to be kind of big, whether for good or the better. You have curious, here. Oh, it's two of them. You have curious and you have steady now. So somebody here, Pisces, is very concerned about the outcome of this dynamic, okay? Period. And they're trying to go slow and steady with it, although I do feel like there is a degree of impatience, because I do feel like whatever is happening is hurting you. And I feel like, whoever this B is, because that's probably what you've called this person, because they, have clearly upset you in some way or form. But I do feel like you're still trying to go steady. And the reason why you're trying to go steady, I feel, is because, again, you don't really want to lose this person. So although this person is testing your patience, Pisces, you're definitely trying to go steady, slow and steady. Because you probably don't want to let this person go. You don't want the will to turn not in your favor as far as this connection is concerned. So you're very curious about what this person is thinking, how this person is feeling. You could be spending a lot of thought thinking about it, because you got this fantasy card. So that is just the mind kind of just going and going and going, even trying to figure out, like, possibly, where this has, why did this change come, so to speak, because the will is here. Why did this change come? You got the answer is yes. So maybe, with this yes card here, maybe this really did seem like, finally, this is going to be, this connection is going to be, this person is finally, going to be mine, so to speak. Yes, I finally found, the love of my life. Yes, this person is my fantasy, like, all of that. But I do feel like if there is a question that, some of you, may have, if a person's not, if you have a question, Pisces, like, I wonder if, then I do feel like the answer is yes. If the person's not necessarily being transparent with you about their feelings, if you have a question where, does this person really want to leave me? I guess the answer is yes. Does this person really love me? Then I guess the answer is yes. Whatever question it is that may potentially be on your mind, Pisces. So let's see what else we have here. Let's see what else we get. Let's get one more and then we'll move on. And see what other energies is affecting this relationship here. All right, we got two. I'll take them. So we got flamboyant and we got quite the pair. So I think a lot of what you may be dreaming about, Pisces, part of this fantasy, or this fantasy that somebody, has about you, is because I truly feel that someone feels, whether it's you or them, that you are quite the pair. Like, I do feel like you feel like with flamboyant here and quite the pair, that this is destined in your eyes or in someone's eyes, right? This is meant to be for you. I feel like you feel like when you're with this person that, you guys would stand out together, like the world would take notice, of the two of you. I do feel like this is something that you honestly want to move forward with, but for whatever reason, there is something here that has triggered you along the way. Along the way with this journey, it's almost like for some of you, it may be something that may be feeling like taboo about it. I don't know. Let's just see what else comes out here, okay? Let me try to speed this up a little bit, okay? I'm trying not to make these too long. So we got, what do you see in me? So Pisces, someone could be wondering about what it is that you see in them. Like, how do they really feel? Like, let's just be upfront. Let's be honest. Like, what do you see in me? Or somebody may have told you, or you may have told them exactly what you see in them. Maybe if somebody wasn't like being honest, like I said, I do feel like maybe there was some type of communication here, particularly when I flipped that star card over, that's air, that's communication. as well. And then you got this B here, it may have been a situation where, somebody may have told you, or you may have to tell somebody, like, look, this is how I see you. This is how I feel about you, and so on. You got, I wish I could be fully honest with you. So Pisces, maybe you feel like somebody's not feeling like really being honest with you. And it says, I am blocked. So maybe someone kind of blocked you out. Maybe they felt like you weren't being honest with them, or maybe, they weren't being honest with you. Maybe you just want to know the truth. Maybe they want to know the truth. Maybe they feel like you're not being honest. Maybe you feel like they're not being honest. I mean, I don't really know, but I do feel like, whatever has transpired here, it may have put some blockages here between you and this other person. I don't know who I am anymore. So I feel like without you, Pisces, somebody may feel like, they're not themselves. Or again, this could be you. Maybe since this change that has happened here with this Chariot and this Wheel, has knocked someone off of their kilter. They may not feel like themselves. They may be having some, there it is. I feel lonely. Maybe some lonely days here, Pisces. That's exactly where I was going with this. Maybe someone's feeling, sad and lonely. One more card, Spirit, and we're gonna move on. We're almost reaching our 30-minute mark here. We got life without you is hopeless. Is this supposed to say dark? Not so sure. So it says, life without you is hopeless. It says D-A-C-K, dark and depressing. I miss your light. Oh, that should say dark. It's just spelled wrong, guys. So, but that's okay, right? A little error, a little typo. So it says, life without you is hopeless, dark and depressing. I miss your light. So somebody may have blocked you, Pisces, or you blocked somebody else, but they missing you right now, okay? They want to be honest with you. They feel lonely and lost without you. They don't know who they are anymore. And, without you, it's just a little bit too much. I don't know why the word taboo keeps popping in my mind, but for some reason it is, whatever that may mean. Maybe that's that game that you guys played, or maybe you feel like, no matter how close you get to this person, there's always, some type of setback of some kind. And maybe you feel like, this person is taboo. All right. So we got balancing the situation. We have children. We have withholding. And we have hopes and wishes, right? So when I think of this card, when it says hopes and wishes, I definitely have a vision of the star card, the sun card, maybe, somebody or someone, that makes you happy. You have divorce here on the bottom of the deck. But with balancing the situation, I do feel like there is some type of healing that's trying to come in here. I feel like with balancing the situation that there is something that is trying to be corrected or fixed. And this is definitely with somebody from your past, because you have children here. So again, that's another energy along with old flame, that this is possibly somebody from your past, but you want to start again. You want to start again. Like, you don't want, this person to hold back their feelings from you, or Pisces, you don't want to hold back your feelings for them, because it kind of leaves you guys in a situation where you're having to read in between the lines. If there was a situation where someone wasn't being honest with you, holding back information, maybe feeling like they can't trust you, you can't trust them, or you're not being dishonest, and it's definitely here, in this reading. Where this is going, nobody knows. But let's see if we can get a couple more cards here, and then we can kind of wrap this up a little bit. So right now, I feel like there's tons of choices and decisions that are on the table. And I do feel like right now, Pisces, you're in a place where things could be somewhat complicated, right? You got the 10 of Pentacles here, though. So there is light, I do feel, at the end of this tunnel with the 10 of Pentacles here, because that's kind of like the ultimate achievement, at the end of the day. You got the Ace of Wands. You want a new start, right? You want this to work. They want this to work. They want to start over. 5 of Wands here. There could have been some conflict, competition, some struggle here. But at the end of the day, I feel like all you want, Pisces, all they want from you is just a fresh start. So you got, is this the Four of Swords? Yes, the fresh start. Healing and recovery, Four of Swords. This is what is the goal here, or the ultimate outcome that either you want, Pisces, or this person wants, for sure. Okay, what else do we have here? A couple more cards, Pisces, and we will be out. I hope you enjoyed your reading. It wasn't the most uplifting reading, Pisces, but you know, with soulmates here, expect there to be some turbulence. I mean, honestly, you know, expect there, you know, without going through the struggle, you know, things may be meaningless. Like, you know, sometimes you have to go, you know, through the grime and the dirt, you know, to get, you know, to find the jewels. You know, you gotta kind of go through it. So expect there to be some turbulence when you have this soulmate energies here, because, you know, nothing gained easily is worth anything, and I would rather get it out now than later. So you got healing family issues here. So you got it here twice. So whatever this is that you're going through, Pisces, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is achievement, and you have here healing family issues. So whatever this is, and you had the Star that was hiding there, there's going to be healing here. And you also have here on the bottom of the deck true love. So if this is true love, then nothing is going to squash this. Nothing is going to, you know, take this away from you. Even if you guys weren't, you know, together, you know, you love somebody, and nothing should change that. So if this is true love, Pisces, then know that this is going to heal itself. It's going to work itself out, and everything is going to be okay. So Pisces, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next month.